Hello, my butterfly beauties, and welcome. If you are new, my name is Charlen, and on this channel, we discuss everything beauty, fragrance, and lifestyle. So if you like my style, why don't you subscribe and you stay a while. In today's video, as you saw in the thumbnail, Sephora is having their spring Sephora Savings Event. It will be going live on the 10th for all Rouge members and for everyone else on the 14th. So I will be sharing some of the things I will be recommending during this sale. Some things I think you should skip during this sale. So if any of that sounds good to you, then let's get started. So first of all, let's go over the details. I'm going to pop them up on the screen as we go, and I'm going to move over a little bit too. So the first thing that I want to share with you guys is the sale dates, because the code for the sale is spring sale. Spring sale. Sephora collection, like per usual, is going to be 30% off. It will be on sale 30% off from the 10th through the 20th is what they have advertised. Rouge members, like I said, Rouge members have first access on the 10th. That is this coming up Friday. 20% off for Rouge. VIB and Insider will start their sales on the 14th. Everybody's ends on the 20th. So VIB will get the 15% off. Insider will get the 10% off as usual. All right, you guys, so what do I feel like are things that's worth picking up? Now, let's scroll through some of this stuff because they have some new releases in the makeup, skincare, fragrance, all the things. Huda Beauty have released yet another loose powder in a green shade. They have a pink shade and they have a green shade. Take with that as you will. Some people who are into makeup will really want to just test this out just for the testing purposes of it. This will be a skill for me. But Makeup by Mario, you guys, have brought back their Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palette. This one was a love for people. Then it was discontinued, I believe, for a while, and now it is back. So it will be on sale during this time period as well that I noticed. So if that's something you've been eyeballing and wanting to pick up, that is the time to pick it up. As well as the Yves Saint Laurent Make Me Blush, their 24-hour buildable powder blushes. These higher ticket items is the time to pick up those type items, because this is stuff that normally does not go on sale. So that is one I would recommend. Sol de Janeiro released 3 new scents for their summer collection. They're having those 3 on there. So if you want to pick up their new release, then you can save a little bit of coins on that one. That would be a good one to pick up. Fenty Beauty. Fenty Beauty items is sometimes it's worth picking up, and sometimes it's worth just waiting to pick up things from her site, because a lot of times she will run a 30% off sale. But with her sale, sometimes it may not be on all the items, so it may not be on the newer items. And this is a new limited edition gloss bomb that Fenty Beauty has released. So that will be available, as well as Selena Gomez released a Warm Wishes soft matte powder bronzer. Added that to her collection. So that would be something to check into if you are liking to try the Rare Beauty brand, because she released that, and she released the Soft Pinch Matte Bouncy Blushes. So that will be available as well. One of the other things that I notated was the new releases from Kayali. We know that she just released that pear and that peach scent, but she also has it in a mini set. So if you want to get all of the Eden line, like the Eden Juicy Apple, the Lychee one, the pear, and the peach one that she just released in a set, they have that available as well for you to be able to try those. To me, that one was a great deal, especially if you can get a percentage off. Carolina Herrera, released that new La Bamba perfume. You can decide to get that one. You guys, I've been eyeballing that scent. Not only because of the scent itself, but you know me and my butterflies, and that is a butterfly shaped fragrance. And that was actually one that I thought about picking up with my points, and I didn't get it from Ulta with my points. I opted to get that Balmain one. And I don't know which video will go up first, but you'll see my thoughts on that new Destiny Balmain. Let's just say I wished I would have got the Carolina one, the La Bamba one. But anyways, they also have it in a mini duo set. So you can get a little mini butterfly with a travel as well. I thought that was super cute. So those who don't want to spend the bigger money on it, you can try this. You can still get a little butterfly along with the travel, and you can kind of still scratch that itch. So I'm kind of thinking about that one. But they have that. And then Fenty also got her butter drop refills, like the refill thing that you can have. So that was pretty cool. Givenchy has released a new Libre Strobe and Illuminated Highlighting Powder. It looks super cute. And it's tempting, but do I need another highlighter? No. I don't need another highlighter. I wear it sometimes. I don't have it on today. And by the way, if you want to see this look, I did film it. I did try to do a little quick, simple look. But some people may still think this is a lot, but it's simple for me. But I don't wear highlighter all the time. So is it a need? No. But it is a time, if you're going to get it, it's the time to get it. It's now when you can get the extra money off. Because that, again, Givenchy is another brand that you're not going to see go on sale that often. One of the other perfumes that is on here that I'm super interested in is from Scholar, and it's their Pomegranate Princess. You can get it in a travel, or you can get it in the full size. I think they have theirs in the 1.7 ounce bottles, but that is one that is perking my interest for sure. And that Mio Mio, the Fleur de Lait with the coconut milk. I've been eyeballing that one as well. Don't know if I want to pick it up, but I put my nose on the regular Mio Mio and love it. I absolutely love it. And so now they got this one they released with the coconut milk, and I'm like, oh, we shall see. We shall see. All right, so already talked about that one. Danessa Myricks also has a mini Everyday Magic Neutral Freedom palette that she got 6 of her shades curated in this mini palette. It looks gorgeous. So if any of you have been wanting to try the Danessa Myricks eyeshadow formula, I think her formulas are amazing. And if you want something that's going to give you pigment, she will give you pigment. Natasha Denona also did a curated quad, and she's calling hers the Luxe Glam Compact Quad Eyeshadow Palette. So they have that on the site as well. If you're looking for a more neutral tone palette, this one looks like it's neutral cool. So that one is one to be on the lookout for. There's this new brand on here called Cyclar. I think I'm saying that right. It's Cyclar. They have roll-on perfume oils. I saw several of the notes on here. They got one with vanilla, cashmere wood, vanilla, and orris. They have several of the notes on here. And bread. Super curious about trying one of those. Don't know if I will, but it is perking my interest. And as well as Summer Fridays has released a perfume called Sunlit Vanilla, and it says with caramel. Yes, with caramel. Sol de Janeiro has also released perfume balms in several of their scents. So that's something to keep in mind. They got the 68, the 40, the 62. They got all the different ones. So if you want to try that, you got that option. And let's see if I saw anything else. Like from Fleur, they got that new berry and matcha Miss. They have it as part of a limited edition set. Of course, you can buy them separately as well. And the other perfume I saw that I was super interested in, the new one from Commodity called Milk Orchid Expressive. This was the one that one of the content creators here on YouTube, Perfumerism, that they did in collaboration with her. I really want to get my nose on that and see what I think. And Brown Girl Jane just released Peach Aura. So I want to kind of get my nose on that one as well. As Ellis Brooklyn Isla Serena. That one, because that one has coconut in it as well. The last few Ellis Brooklyn releases from the summer, the Guava Granita, the Miami Nectar, I love those scents. So I'm hoping that will be one that I enjoy as well. And that Carolina Herrera, the Good Girl Jasmine Absolute. You guys know how much I love jasmine. And I'm and you know I like to display the shoes. I am so tempted to get that one. Not only because it has jasmine in it, but also because it's a shoe with a jasmine flower on it. So I want it for anything else for the aesthetic. Is that terrible? Because that's an expensive aesthetic. Yes. So that might be a pass. But Ellis Brooklyn also did those new hair and body fragrances. That banana milkshake one. And I think they got a strawberry one that's really calling my name. And then the 7 Virtues has that strawberry jam that says it has vanilla and marshmallow in it. I am definitely thinking about that one. Love Shack Fancy has a few perfumes. I have not tried anything from that brand yet, and I'm curious about putting my nose. They have like a set, like a discovery set that you can purchase from them. Then they also have the individual perfumes. So I'm thinking about maybe trying one of those, but don't know. Maybe on the fence with it. And then Fleur has that honeymoon scent that they release that I am very interested in as well. I'm interested in a lot of things, and these are things I would recommend that if they're on your list, this is the time to get them with that percentage off, because these are all newer items. Juliet Has a Gun has a new scent called Banana Rush. They have it in the full size in the travel, but then they also have it as part of a mini set. I'm thinking about trying that mini set because I still have my other discovery set that I haven't even shared with you guys yet. I have tested them all out. I just haven't shared my thoughts on them with you. So I'm thinking about getting that set and then sharing everything together in one video. So we shall see. But that banana scent is really is something I really want to try, because I've been into wanting to try banana notes and get more banana notes in my collection, because that's one of the fruits I don't have a lot of, and I love the scent note. May not like the fruit itself. Are you one of those people? You love the smell of bananas, but you don't like eating bananas? That's me. But yes, and Fleur also got those new body oils. So it's like thinking about that too. Another fragrance I have been wanting to try was the Mugler Alien Pulp that has the raspberry and the musk. And I've heard mixed things about that one, so I'm kind of don't know about it, but I have been thinking about it. Sephora has several sampler sets of perfumes online. I have not seen one of the cologne ones, you guys, for the guys. Normally they release one for the cologne samplers and the perfume samplers, and you know the one they released this last fall, my husband and I, he got his, and I got mine, and we did videos together talking about, you know, doing our wear and sniff test of them to see which one we loved. And he loved that YSL out of the last cologne sampler set. I ended up with the Commodity Milk and that Netty Pear Jam, because I had 2 different perfume samplers. They always do more than one for the women. So I ended up with those 2 out of those 2 sets, because those were like the best bang for your money. They have a couple of other ones out now that are very good. So let me kind of figure out which one was which, because one of them, before we get to that, so they have one that is the rollerball sampler. And that one looks like it has the princess, it have a love shack fancy, they have a look like they have a 7 virtues one, a clean one. They have several of them. What I can tell you is whenever you look up the fragrance, make sure it's anywhere between $5 and more than what you're picking up the sampler for. Because the sampler, then you're going to get off the 10, 15, or 20% off. Then it kind of makes it worth the buy, in my opinion. But they put Princess back in one of the sampler sets this year. They put that one. I think they have one of them with a Kayali scent. They got one with a Carolina Herrera scent. A couple of those are like $150, $120, $130 something. Those are the ones that I'm talking about. That's worth your bang. But like ones that have like that rare perfume that's right around $78, $70 something, that's not worth it. So look at the samplers. Make sure it's a perfume in there that you're already interested in. Make sure it's something you're already interested in, at least a few of them. And make sure those ones that you're interested in are like, I like to go for anywhere between $10 or more dollars, more than what I'm buying, what the retail price of the bag is. So then I'm getting that money plus whatever percentage off. I'm getting my 20% off in my case of me purchasing that sampler. So then I really feel like I got a great deal on those perfumes. So that is my advice when it comes to the perfume samplers. It's not worth it if it's not something you're interested in, one. And two, if it's not something that is well over the price of the actual scent that you're trying to pick up. So that's my advice when it comes to the perfume samplers. And try to get some of these sets, like some of the things that they curate together in these gift sets, because you're already saving money on the sets, and then you get an additional percentage off. But yes, they have one of the perfume sampler sets. They have that same one that was the next big thing that I got the Netty Pear Jam from. They have that set on there again currently. So they have that one on there. And like I told you, I redeemed it for the Netty Pear Jam. But they had several other fragrances in there that I could have redeemed because that one was a great set. They also have a Comfort set that they put together, the deluxe perfume sampler. And that's the one that has the little minis. And so that is another one that they actually have the new Melancholia, or whatever you want to call it, that new purple Donna Barn aroma. They have that one in that set, which I was surprised to see, but at the same time, I wasn't surprised to see it because I know a lot of people don't like that fragrance. So I think they're trying to promote it and get more people to try it out and see what they think about it. But yes, that is my recommendations when it comes to this Sephora Savings Event. Go for their more luxury price items that you might have had your eyes on to get more of a discount on it. If it's something, like I said, that's on your list that you already had your eyes on, go after those gift sets of things that you already know that you want or want in your collection or had your eyes on that's been on your wish list. Look for those in sets. And those perfume samplers, which is one of the biggest items I normally pick up during this sale. I normally pick up one or two of the samplers that I know have a few of the perfumes that I actually did want to try or maybe had on my list, and that I know is over the price, at least $10 or so more than the actual sampler set, and then I'm getting my additional percent off. So then I feel like I really got that perfume on a good discount. That is my recommendations when it comes to anything from the Sephora Savings Event. Let me know down below, are you planning on picking up any of these fragrances? I would love to know. And are you skipping the sale? because I know things are a little rough in this economy right now. So some people may be skipping out on this sale. And although I'm saying that I would like all these things, homegirl, this girl can't get all these things, but these are things I'm interested in. So we'll see what finally does come home with me. But those are the ones I recommend. And those are the things that I'm excited about. I do like to pick up some of the things from the Sephora brand itself, because that is also 30% off. I've tried several of their things, anywhere from their lip glosses and lip tints to their eyeliners, their mascaras. I do not recommend their skincare items. Every skincare items I have tried has just been either okay or bad. Like the last scrub I even got, like, tore up my skin. So I will steer away from those items, at least in my opinion. That's my experience with them. But other than that, some of their makeup items, like blushes and different things, I've tried from them before, love them. Any of their brushes that will be on sale, I would recommend getting any of those. But that's everything I have to share with you guys in this video. Give me a big thumbs up before you go. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.